The COVID-19 pandemic, one of the century's worst crises, struck the world at the end of 2019 and the beginning of 2020. Starting in China, it quickly spread to the rest of the world and led to financial crises that have impacted nations and investors. This leads to a decrease in market capitalization of over 12,000 non-financial organizations in 15 European countries. Despite the effect of COVID-19, the Malaysian capital market demonstrated its resilience by growing 7% in 2020 compared to 3% in 2019. Malaysia's 2020 annual report stated that this growth was mainly driven by its Islamic capital market, one of the nation's most developed in terms of the ecosystem market size and depth, which grew by 11% compared to 8% the previous year.
Many companies must deal with the worst situation when pandemic COVID-19 strikes due to inability to continue their regular operations as they experience a downturn, particularly in sales, which resulting in fewer deals are being done on the market. Second, how to maintain the attractiveness of Islamic capital market securities in the eyes of investors. Numerous businesses who experience a loss in earnings decide to sell their shares to raise more money for their company operation and avoid bankruptcy. It's hard to find someone who is willing to buy the shares unless they are too much influenced by the pandemic. Investors and traders are more immediately impacted by declining stock price or inadequate liquidity. However, it affects businesses who need to use equity markets to generate additional cash. The demand of price for newly issued securities may be lower. The integration of Wakaf clearly indicates how Islamic capital market mainly play a significant role in accelerating sustainable investment in providing healthcare, education and disaster relief. The IMB Investment Management Berhad has officially introduced Makmur My Wakaf Fund under the Securities Commission as the Wakaf Future Fund framework in 2020, which allowed for the creation of Wakaf-focused investment fund with transparency in the Wakaf Fund distribution after taking the lead in facilitating the first Wakaf initial public offering IPO in history. IPO is a process by which an unlisted company go publicly listed under Bursa Malaysia by selling shares to general public as well as stock exchange. Narkin Central Property was believed to be the first IPO Wakaf share for the global Islamic finance industry to allow the public to invest in Islamic funds and direct a portion of their returns such as dividend towards Wakaf funds socially beneficial projects. The ICM has the potential to support the recovery from the COVID-19 pandemic and the achievement of the SDGs by United Nations through high impact investment that align with Islamic principles and contribute to social and economic development.
Islamic crowdfunding as a possible financial solution. As one of the Islamic fintech, Islamic crowdfunding is an alternate solution financing for innovative industries, particularly SMEs, that enable society to equitably divide the rewards and liabilities of all participants in any financial transactions. See the development of Islamic equity crowdfunding. The process of obtaining capital in an equity crowdfunding site is similar to the initial public offering that Sharia enables a company or collaboration to invest in stocks to investors. This is government offers financial stimulus. It targets at stimulating the economy and reviving Malaysia's flooded financial markets such as Scheme Prihatin. Lastly, we can also invest in ICF. Investments are made in halal and socially beneficial initiatives with investors sharing investment risks without incurring interest.
The final role of Islamic capital market in the post-COVID world is recovering the nation's sukuk. The conventional bond is not Sharia compliant as it may finance non-Sharia compliant activities and involves interest which results in riba. This is where sukuk comes to play as one of the initiatives to help bounce the economy from the COVID-19 pandemic. The effort in leveraging sukuk can be protected through the issuance of $1.5 billion sustainability sukuk by the Islamic Development Bank. They use sukuk as a platform to raise funds in order to help the nations of their country members to recover from COVID-19. The government of Malaysia had also issued a sukuk called Sukuk Prihatin to support COVID-19 pandemic relief initiatives. The Sukuk Prihatin managed to gain an amazing response from the market with the final total subscription value of 666,417,500 ringgit, and the proceeds were channeled to COVID-19 fund.
Although the nature of the current crisis is different from the one in 2008, the Islamic capital market's expertise and confidence will be vital in re-establishing Islamic economies as a viable alternative to mainstream economics. A proper measure by the government may help in speeding the stock market stability by expanding the number of aid beneficiaries in important industries and intensifying socialization of the risk and prevention of COVID-19. The COVID-19 pandemic presents the reset button for countries to restructure the economics and societies for inclusive growth as well as long-term sustainability using the 17 SDGs as our compass with a fair understanding of the chances for a future recovery.